This is the 1970 mint set, which happens to contain the very first instance of something that I will get to very shortly. When the mint set was originally introduced in 1947, the idea of the mint set was that the coins it would contain would be representative of those coins placed in circulation from each mint for the given year and each denomination. Exact one-to-one correspondence. If it's in the mint set, it's in circulation. If it's in circulation, it's in the mint set. The 1970 was the first time that the American mint set would contain a coin, just this one, the 1970 Kennedy half dollar, 40% silver, that would not be placed in circulation. People who bought the mint set were first surprised when it had the half dollar, and then second of all surprised when the half dollar did not turn up in circulation. The mint set itself, however, had been made exactly the same way as had the one the year before, with the same set of coins. But the difference was in 1969, which is also another 40% Kennedy half, that was representative of a coin that was placed in circulation. So nothing unusual there, except that the format was the same. They just continued the format, except now the half dollar is unique to the mint set. That had never been seen before. That makes the 1970 half dollar, because it is a silver coin, and they were phasing out silver coins and had in fact phased them out from circulation. So a kind of special coin, and it was only available, as it were, by purchase from the mint. Well, the idea of having special coins that you actually have to buy from the mint sort of took on a life of its own. Silver was being phased out, but people wanted to be able to have some silver coins. And so what they did for the next year, because the next year, 1971, the half dollars no longer had silver. They would simply be in the mint sets in circulation in a non-silver format. And so that was all usual there, except now the dollar coin, there would be silverless versions from Philadelphia and Denver that would be in circulation. They were not, however, in the mint sets of that time. So once again, you get a mismatch between what's in the mint set and what's in circulation. This wasn't exactly a mint set because this was available separately, but it was an uncirculated coin made in very much the same format as the circulated coins, except of course that this would have the this would be 40% silver, just as the Kennedy half dollars had been up until that point. So these would be sold for $3, and that was how they did those. So suddenly it's still just an Eisenhower dollar, and the only thing about it that makes it special is that it has silver, the way silver dollars would have silver, kind of, because it's only 40% silver. And we'd have silver. And then there'd be the San Francisco Mint would also make a proof. You have a regular proof set with now no more silver coins, but you'd have the silver Eisenhower dollar for $10, and that would be the way to do the dollar coin, is that. Once again, there was no silverless proof yet being made, and they continued the same policy for 1972. Once again, you see, they made a 1972 proof that you would buy for $10. It's not in the regular proof set, and it's not in the regular mint set, but that you could have. This is, they call this a blue light because of the envelope it comes in. And that would be, there it goes again, 1972 Eisenhower dollar. It is a clad, I don't know, if you look carefully, you might see the layer of copper in there. So it's a clad coin, 40% silver. And for 1973, they kind of switched stuff around as far as how the mint sets in circulation went. So the mint set, they finally decided to include the silverless Eisenhower dollars from Philadelphia and Denver, but the proofs, and also a silverless proof Eisenhower dollar in the regular proof set, but you still had to get the silver one for $10 separately. And then the other thing was that now you get a new mismatch in that the coins in the mint set, well, once again, don't match because you have Eisenhower dollars dated 1973 in the mint set, but none put in circulation, just the ones that are in the mint set. So once again, you got this same mismatch. And only when you get to 1974 would you get to the point where things start lining up a little bit better. You have a silver Eisenhower dollar for $10 by itself, which you could buy as proof condition. You have the regular proof set that has a 1974 Eisenhower dollar that isn't in proof, that isn't in silver. Then you'd have the mint set that would have the Philadelphia and Denver Eisenhower dollars without their silver, but they are in the mint set. And now finally also in circulation. So at last, the mint set and the circulation set are back in sync. But you still have the special Ike dollar. These were $3 still. 1974 silver Eisenhower dollars. So that was kind of enough, but they were kind of wanting to find a way to stop this, and they decided there was one more event going on that would give them a chance to do this one more time and then kind of call it quits, and that would be it. Well, at least for this first cycle of special coins that you buy extra, not counting proof coins of just, proof coins or something. But anyway, and that was the whole bicentennial set. So in the years 1975 and 1976, the same exact set of these silver coins, 40% silver, now including the quarter for the first time in 40% silver, the half dollar in the same 40% as they had been during 1965 to 1970, and now a dollar is also 40% silver. Only now these all have these new bicentennial themed devices and so forth on them. And so it would say a little bit about them. Yeah, that's just assembly instructions. Anyway, so that's what they would have there. And then, of course, they also did the same for proofs. Again, the proof set contained the same 3 coins with the special designs in both 1975 and 1976, with the only difference being that the dollar had different lettering between the 1975, that's similar to this, and the 1976, which are all silverless versions of these. Those silverless were in the mint sets, all in the mint sets, and all in circulation. So the mint set still matched what was in circulation. And once again, you want the silver coin, you got to buy it separate and at a premium. So this was kind of the first phase of doing special coins of this sort. In the next installment, I'll move on to another phase of special coins, that they're normal denominated coins with the normal designs for the time, or in some cases there'll be a special design where something comes back that I'll talk about